Alright guys, so today is October 7th, I think, or 8th. We're off school today, so that's pretty sweet. As you can see, this is the bucket on the skid loader. So we got the cylinder repack, took them a couple weeks, but I put that back on last week. And then Dad put the bucket on yesterday, or the day before, and was doing some stuff. Me and Jaden had welded up the other plate that was in here a little bit, but we ran out of weld, so it wasn't very good. And then when Dad was using it, he busted it. That's just the skid loader moving anyways. So here's the other plate that goes in it that fell out. I'm gonna throw that slab in here, and I think I'm gonna head over to Jaden's house because he's got a stick welder, a decent sized one, instead of our wire feed one. Plus we're not made wire feed, and we're gonna stick weld it up. I just gotta make sure this thing ain't gonna rattle before I drive it, or if it is, I need to figure out what this rattling problem is before I go over there. I was just gonna set the bucket on the trailer and take the tractor over. Then it'd be kind of difficult to weld with the trailer railing there, so I'm just gonna take it over here like this so it's easier. It ain't but a mile. But yeah, I'm gonna go get the gas. Well, not for this, but it's just out front. I'm gonna go bring the gas around here, check all the oil levels, and make sure it ain't gonna rattle. Alrighty guys, I just got back from Jaden's. So you can see we got this plate welded up. Not only did we weld it, cut those points off so it would match up good there. And then we cut some off of, it would have been that, no, it would have been this side, so that it wasn't hanging over like before. So it does look pretty good. So Jaden's dad did those welds. You can see them good ones. He did that with the stick welder. We didn't have that many sticks, or they didn't have that many sticks. So then we did the wire feed. Jaden did those. Those weren't the best welds, but I guess if they'll hold. So skid loader did fine too. Didn't have any problems with it really. It stayed running the whole time and everything. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Cylinder, it's doing good. It's working great. I like that cylinder because of how far in and out it moves. It does really well. Plus the shape of the bucket's slanted more, so it tips back pretty far and forward pretty far. I don't know. Hey guys, so today is Sunday, October 23rd. So it's a little bit busy today. Yesterday was more busy. You can see we got the hay stuff out here. Kinda. There's a glare. So actually last Wednesday had been the 13th. Russell mowed the hay. And then Dad tedded it Monday with the Oliver. And he actually said it did really good. Because of course we didn't use it at all last year. Or first cutting because the tires popped. So he used it. He said it worked really good. Which kind of surprised me. And then Wednesday, Russ came out and raked and baled it. So I have absolutely no footage because I was at school and worked all of those days. So I didn't get to help or do anything. But yesterday, me, Dad, my granddad, my dad's buddy picked up all the hay. My granddad drove the tractor, and then we just picked it up and put it on the trailer. This is from last year. We're feeding that first. But most of it's in the barn. Here's some stuff on the trailer. That's all we got left to throw on top of the barn. We picked up everything, and then those bales were still wet, so we left them and picked them up later tomorrow afternoon. Now they're a little drier. So once the dew gets off of them now, we'll send them up to the top. The bale counter on the baler, Russell reset halfway through, so we have no idea how many bales we got, and we didn't count. But it's somewhere around 110 or 120 for this second cutting, which is decent considering we didn't get any rain this summer, like much at all. So also yesterday, Daisy, the heifer, the black heifer, we came home from haircuts. It was like 9:30, and we seen her laying on her side facing uphill. So we ran out here, and me and Dad flipped her over. We couldn't get her up, so we called the vet, and he said he came out, gave her a steroid and something else to treat her in case she was fighting pneumonia back from when Garth had it. I don't know if I ever said that on here, but he had bad pneumonia like a month ago. And so she still didn't get up. He said just keep getting her food and water. So we kept getting her food and water. So then last night, it was real cold out. She was cold, laying on the wet ground. So we put her in the skid loader bucket. I think my sister took a video of that, but if she did, I'll put it in here. Put her in the skid loader bucket, drove her out to the front shed. I moved all the hay out, and then we laid a bale of hay down and put her in there and put a Dancer's old horse blanket around her so she would stay warm. So my sister got up at like midnight or 12:30 and decided to go check on her. Went out there, said she was real bloated and she wasn't doing good. So Dad called the vet again. We also took Garth out there. We put a halter on him, walked him out there so he'd be there with Daisy. Plus he gets bullied by these cows if he's not with Daisy. And so the vet said that she was deteriorating, that he could either come euthanize her or we could just let her die on her own. But so Dad had him come out about 1:30 in the morning, euthanize her. I didn't get up. I stayed asleep through all this. But anyway, so she's out there in the front shed. So we got to load her up on the trailer here in a little while, take her to a place. They're going to compost her or whatever, spread her on the field. So yeah, today we got to put this hay up there. I just got done moving the hay bine and stuff. Use the skid loader so y'all get to see that a little bit more. But yeah. Alright, I'm walking out here to the 2 calves. You can see Garth there, maybe. Dad mowed this with the hay bine. We was gonna try to make hay in here. And he teared it too, but Russell, like I said, did it, and he didn't want to do it. And it'd be a pain in the butt to rake and bale this. I guess no more pain than to mow it, but anyways, I bush hogged the rest of it. But there's Garth. I'll show y'all Daisy, what happened to her. This is the pen the horse used to be in and then my goats were in. And this shelter we had hay stacked in it, round bales. So here's Daisy. You can see she got all bloated, like real bad. Real bad bloated. There's like, I'm pushing as hard as I can. So yeah, it's kind of sad. I don't like make anybody upset or nothing, but yeah, it's kind of sad, but we'll get the skid loader out here, load her up on the trailer here in a little bit, take her. Gonna leave Garth Man out here. He wasn't too happy. He was mad at me last night because of us moving him. Me and Dad had to drag him across the yard. So I guess he's still mad at me. Or he's just upset about his sister. But anyways, I guess I'll take some video of us loading her up later. I didn't take any video of anything yesterday, picking up the hay or nothing, because my phone was dead like the whole day. I'm not sure. I didn't charge it. So that kind of sucked. But come here, Garth. You sad, buddy? I think he's a little depressed now. They've been together their whole life. They were in their stalls together as bottle calves. I might have some pictures of that on here. Because I don't think I made any videos of that when they were first calves. Then they were out in their first pen together, then their second pen, then their third pen. This is their 4th pen they've been together. But it'll be all right, won't it, Garth? He'll forget about her. Let's get here. So the vet was telling us yesterday, those 3 Red Angus cows should be getting 5 pounds of grain a day, and these 2 should be getting 7. Well, should have been, but so from now on, they're gonna be getting 15 pounds a day, and he's gonna be getting 7. So we left him out here because he needs more than they do, and they'll just eat it. And like I said, without Daisy, he doesn't like them very much, and so he'll just be by himself all the time. So we're just gonna leave him out here with his own field. It's a decent sized field, and I think it's like an acre or something. And then I think Dad's just gonna get a pallet of feed at the co-op, because we've just been getting 50 or 100 pound bags. But if we're feeding 22 pounds a day, that ain't gonna last very long. So I guess we're just gonna start getting a pallet. Now we got a skid loader, and we can unload them. Also, I'm gonna be cleaning out the barn today with the skid loader, so there'll be some shots of that for the first time. Now that we got the bucket done and the skid loader cylinder fixed. So yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna sit here with Garth for a little bit. Alrighty guys, so I just got done out here. You can see I cleaned up that little pile right there. Put it all down in that big pile. Clean that up. I just got done cleaning out the barn. I didn't take any video, I totally forgot. And then I had the bucket on and was cleaning up the brush up here behind the shop. I don't know if you can see it right in there. I was cleaning a bunch of that up. And well, this tire come off the bead. So it's completely flat. When I came in here, I was sitting way lopsided. So I got her jacked up. So I don't know if I'll do it tonight. Probably not, but I guess we'll have to take this tire off and get it back on the bead, see what the heck happened. Maybe take it to the tire shop. I don't know. I'm glad I got the barn cleaned out. The bucket didn't have any problems. That was good. The welds held. I was impressed with that. Happy with that. But now we got a tire issue. But I guess that's how it goes. Alright guys, well, I guess that's the end of the video. So, you seen those pictures at the end with Oliver. We just got done with the second cutting hay. I know I talked about that. Those are some pictures that Dad took. With Oliver pulling the trailer, picked them up. And then we put them in the barn. We're off school again today, Friday. We have had a day off every week for the past like 5 weeks, so that's pretty sweet. Training, so I'm not really doing much today. I'll probably go fix the tire on the skid loader today, or at least try to if I can get it back on the rim. And we don't need a new tube or anything. So, sorry about the dead cow. Kind of, dead and everything, but that's part of farming, so you got to see a dead cow. I used the bucket to clean up some of that pile behind the shop the other day. I didn't get any video of that, but we're also off Monday and Tuesday, and this weekend, obviously, so if it stops raining this weekend, and I have time to go work on that, I'll take some video of that, clean that up. I talked about cleaning out the barn and everything, but yeah, the bucket's still holding together. It's doing good. So sorry I haven't been posting many videos lately. I'm kind of off schedule because I go to school at least 4 days a week. Normally it'll be 5, but this year until Thanksgiving break we have a day off every week, and then I work every day after school till at least 8 o'clock on a dairy farm. So I don't really have that much time to make videos or post them. So sorry about that, but I'll get them out when I can. So thanks for watching. See you next time.